Welcome back. So in the last video I was talking about my minifigures, and also in that video I did hear the criticism about the low volume, so hopefully this would suffice. Also in that video too, I did mention that the next one, which is this one, we would be talking about my Digimon minifigures. Now I have a lot of Digimon figures too. Those we are going to talk about later, but for now we're just going to talk about the minifigures. This drawing here is part of Inktober. I'm late from Inktober, so this is actually day 16. I think it's the prompt is dizzy, and the only reason I chose Gabumon, this is Gabumon, is because of his eyes that is always spinning around. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about Digimon minifigures. Okay, so the first minifigure that I'm going to show you guys obviously would be Agamon. Now let me just get this. There we go. So this here is Agamon. This came out in Bandai 97 China, made in China, and on his leg is the 4 little dots that we've been talking about on my last video, that it's Bandai. So this is pretty cool. Like, this is the Agamon. Now there are different types of Agamon. I'm just going to give you a comparison here. So this is another Agamon. This is an action feature. So he has a weird action feature that he has, but basically he just moves his arm up and down. In a lot of games, up until I think Digimon World 3, you can see that he has a little bit of a it's like polygon a bit. Because you know how the game, like the 3D games, like Digimon World 1, the game is very polygonic. Okay, so in the anime they smooth it out, so he looks more like, you know, like a lizard. But he's a Digimon, so he's not a lizard. So that's Agamon. Now the second one is a Vmon. So these two are like the main protagonist Digimons. So that's Agamon and this is Vmon. And the minifigure here is quite detailed. What I like about these two, number one is their height. Number two is that it's very detailed. Hang on, let me just, yeah. If you notice, there's like embossing near the eyes and the color on the cheeks, so that's pretty good. Love the ears. Look at the ears. Look at that. So Digimon Adventure came with 54 episodes in March 7, 1999, and 02, Digimon Adventure 02 came in April 2nd, 2000, in the year 2000, Y2K, with 50 episodes. So about this figure, I don't know what HT means. I still don't know what that means since even the last video. But it is from China. We see the Bandai and the 4 dots. Almost similar, but not really similar. But they do have the same. Look, Agamon has something on his back and head, like a circle thing. Vmon only has that on his back. I think this is like something they put on. Like they take a long stick and then plug it in. Then after that they paint the whole stuff holding that stick. And then after that they pull out the stick and then clean it out like this. Right? So we have two nice figures here. Alright, so the third one, Gabumon.
Hey, Rose here!
Look at him. Let's look at him. Okay, so Gabumon is in the third series of the anime called Digimon Tamers. Now, Digimon Tamers came in 2001. However, below, if you can see, look at that. It's like inverted. It's like Bandai 01. But this was made in 01. But what I don't get is that why is this like horizontally inverted? Because if you look at here, it says China, and that's properly done. But why is this like inverted? So I'm not sure if this is a bootleg or something. But if it is a bootleg, which I kind of doubt too, because actually I can't even see the 4 dots. Where are the dots? I can't find it. Okay, this might be a bootleg, but I'm not sure, but it might be. But the first reason is because this is inverted horizontally, the Bandai thingy. It's supposed to say something like this. See? That isn't inverted, but that is. So we got a problem here. But yeah, what we know that this is from 2001, so we'll see about that. Okay, so the next one that I want to show you is another generation. It's Sheldon. After Gabumon's Digimon Tamers, there's like another 2 shows. After that 2 shows is his show, which is Digimon Fusion. So if you look at his features here, there's headphones and a big V. Not like Vmon, he also have a big V too. But this figure is quite nice. So it is almost kind of similar. Look at that. He has that Vmon features, but with like Agamon features too. It's like all of them combined. Because he also have like that, like fur or something. Okay, but his eyes are blue, his eyes green, his eyes red, his eyes yellow, but his eye is blue. So the only one green friend that we don't have is non-existent, but for now it's just Sheldon. I don't know what's that H and T means, but I know it's from Bandai China, and this time he has a number serial with the new 3 dots from Bandai. So remember that I showed you back in the minifigures that the newer one were printed on and they were not embossed in like this. These are embossed in, these are printed. See, same as this. This was embossed in, same as this too. But this one isn't embossed in, they are embossed out. Okay, so that's Sheldon, another cool minifigure. So we have all 4 of the protagonists from the anime series, at least protagonist Digimon. So pretty cool. Okay, so the next one, I'm just gonna go on a roll here. So I showed you Agamon. Now Agamon digivolves to Greymon.
I'm Greymon now.
You can be whoever you want, big guy.
So this minifigure here, what I really like about this figure, not just because he looks very menacing, like you don't find a Greymon with those, look at those teeth, but the reason why I like him Just look at the paint job on the stripes. It's like, I can't really show you here, but it's like, it's sparkling. I think they infused some like glitter or something in it, but it looks, if you look carefully, it's like glittery. Amazing. Like, just for a small figure that they just add. Alright, I forgot to mention that a lot of these figures, they miss painting the back. Now, why did I miss this? Bandai 97. So this comes with this, obviously. They did come together. But like I was mentioning before, that a lot of these Digimon figures, they didn't like paint thoroughly all of it. But yeah, this is Greymon. Fantastic features for this. If you want to know how Greymon looks now, this is how Greymon looks now. A bit tame, right? Oh, by the way, this is a bootleg. But look at that. Look at the difference. Look at the, do you see what I mean about how the back of him, the paint job of him uses beautiful glittery infused paint. That's amazing. Look. Wow. Okay. So again, he's from 97, so he comes out with this. So the next one I'm going to show you is obviously what comes after Metal. Well, I already spoiled it for you. It's Metal Greymon. Look at him. Look at this. Now you must be wondering, why is he blue? Like, maybe for you guys who usually see Metal Greymon, he would be in this color, right? It would be in orange, but in fact the original Metal Greymon was actually this color. And if you look at behind him, look at that. Bandai 97. Just look at that. Look at the detail on the metal on this minifigure. Look, the paint on the teeth, they managed to get all of it. The eyes, that little, see, and here what I was saying about how they didn't paint not thoroughly everything, but usually they'll just leave out some of it at the back. There will be more of the minifigures that example that I will show you. That's pretty amazing. So this 3 came out the same time, 97. So the next one we go into another level, and well, it's the same level as this, but when I say level, I mean in accordance to year. So this came out at 97, right? So the next one came out at 98. So this is Piximon. Now this is the Japan version. The American version wouldn't have like colored some of the parts, and this is all colored, very nicely done. Piximon's cool. This is what I was saying, that some of the design here wasn't colored in, and sometimes they left that out. So it's the same example like this as Metal Greymon's tail. This is fine. Piximon, really cool Digimon. This Digimon is an ultimate, just like him. And another ultimate to come is Metal Mamemon. Now this Metal Mamemon isn't from 98 like Piximon. Okay, so this Mamemon doesn't have anything that says that it's from Bandai. Look, nothing. Completely nothing. No Bandai, no nothing. Do you know why? Because this figure was originally a keychain. We see the evidence there that it's a keychain. It's pretty good. I must say it's pretty good. Like, the paint job is actually kind of amazing. They got the eyes. They paint the eyes well. The blue there, really nice blue. And I think it almost have the same blue as, look at that, almost the same blue as Greymon. But the design is very nice, and it's also like, it's an ultimate, just like this. When I say ultimate, some in, I think it was in Japan would call this perfect, and then their mega would be ultimate. But another one, ultimate, that we have, Digitamon. Now this, I had to custom it. There is supposedly a base here that they put. I received this badly, well, it was in badly shape. It was in a very badly shape. So I had to paint it. I have to paint, and I have to draw some of the lines and stuff. But I think so far, if you look very far away, I think it's not too bad. And the shell has that shell feeling look. Anyways, it's from China, if you can't see. So I think the Bandai and the 4 dots probably would be on the base that it was originally was. Because there's no 4 dots here. It's the same thing as this one. They have no 4 dots. And there's no Bandai anywhere. 3 of these are ultimates. 1 is we can identify it. 2 is we don't know where it came from. Obviously both are from Bandai, but we just don't know which line of it they were. Next, we are going to go with my boy Omnimon. Look at him. Look at this guy. He's in the same generation as Vmon. Not the specific batch, but I mean in the year that they were made. Look at that. That's Garurumon here. Garurumon. They did paint the nose. I like the golden on his shoulder. We didn't have the crest here, but that's alright. I'm not gonna. Or was there a crest here? There's supposed to be a sun here, right? Like Garurumon's sun. But look at that, Omnimon, man. They're supposed to be red. The color's wrong here, obviously, but I think they just wanted to minimize the color output here. Look, see, they used this color as the same as this. As a chibi minifigure, I can't complain with this. He looks cool. He looks so cool. Alright, so that's Omnimon. Now we're going into the year of 2000. So this is a whole new lineup for the Bandai toy line, and the first one that I want to show you is Mugen Ramon. Now in Japanese they call him Mugen Ramon. They follow more closely to the concept art. They're not like in chibi version anymore. They really follow the sizing and stuff. So this is what I was talking about with Gabumon before. Now if I took Gabumon again and look, we have China the same, as in it's in the right way, but for this, so this one says Bandai 01. This one says 2000. This thing is like inverted. This one's not. But we know these two came out because by this point they're just following the right concept art figures. They don't do any more chibi version of it. As a figure, this is pretty good. Oh, and the 4 dots right there. And as a figure, this looks really, really beautiful. Some colors are missing, obviously, but for Gashapon and stuff, I don't think they would actually like take the time to do individually color everything. But as it is right now, it is a detailed, pretty satisfying looking minifigure. Very nice. You can see that they're following the concept art closely now. And you know, but obviously these types of minifigures are more stylized, and I actually kind of like minifigures like this rather than it following the, I mean, if it follows the right size for like in the concept art, I would prefer it to be like a bigger, like maybe 4-inch or 5-inch figure. That would be enough to follow the right size. But for a minifigure like this, I think you could make, you know, like the head bigger. You can make it chibi. I think that's fine actually. Omnimon is fine. Alright. So the next one that I want to show you is Nightmon. This is 2001. So this came out the same as this one. And this came before, 1 year before. But nevertheless, Nightmon. A little bit of a bend here. The sword, we've got 2 swords. I don't know what he's holding there. But look at the detail. They actually made the detail nicer here. And like I said, they did follow the concept art, so nothing is in like chibi form or something. See, look. Chibi form? Not chibi form. This too is chibi form, because the head is big. Okay. So that's Nightmon. Beautiful emboss on the crest there. Supposedly something is here, I think. I'm not sure, I have to check again. Wow. Okay, so again, these 3 came out the same. Not the same time, but in that same, they don't do any more chibi. They follow the concept art. So these Digimon here that you're seeing right now are all in a set, not as a particular set that I'm showing you right now, but they're in a box, and in that box there's like many other Digimon that are featured. So first we have Gabumon here. Now Gabumon, for small, if you compare it to the original Bandai, it's smaller, very small. Very cute and small, but he is from Bandai, and he does have, let me see, he does have that 3 dots there. As I said before, like the rest, that some of the painted, they only paint like in the front, but they didn't like finish that at the back, because why would you look at the back when you can always look at the front? But then again, some of the color here is missing. Like I said, they have to make it a lot. They color in the teeth, but they didn't color the stomach and the claws like white. I guess it's just as long as it's recognizable. But still, it's cute. It's a cute figure. Not as high quality as this, but still nice. Second one is Omnimon, and again some of the color didn't reach. Look, and look at that. I didn't notice that before. Even I just noticed it. This might be a keychain hole. I think somebody actually tried to make this as a keychain hole, but again, this and this are the same as at the back. So they have both Bandai, the 3 dots, China. I still don't know what this is. And there you go. The next one is Garurumon. Now obviously you can see there's a lot of color missing, and it's split in two. So when you get the gashapon of this, you probably have to build it up together. So this two has China, 3 dots, but no Bandai. Yeah, it doesn't say a Bandai here. So I'm thinking that this might be a bootleg, but it has the same, because obviously this is copyrighted. I don't see any copyright here. This might be just the mold, and they took the mold and just color it. But I keep it just because, you know, if ever I wanted to compare how high quality I want my figures, I'll just bring this up, and I'll bring my Greymon up, because you know these two are always the same. You can totally see the difference of how quality my Greymon is than this Garurumon. So the next one is Digimon or Monzaemon. This bandage is supposed to be white, but like I said, the person who colored this have to color like a lot of these guys for mass produce. But it does have that Bandai 3 dots there. It's from China, Bandai. So this and Omnimon are of the same. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, it does have, look. I just noticed that they have the mark here. Okay, but Bandai is missing the B. There's no B here. Does this have a B? Yeah, it does have a B. There's a B dot there. This one doesn't have. But it does have that H dot T there. And it's China, and they have the 3 dots. So maybe these are the same, but I wonder what happened to the B. Okay, next is, this is, I forgot this Digimon's name, but this is the evolution from Gabumon to become in this mega level. This Digimon supposedly has another, see that little hole there? So there's something that needs to be, but yeah, these are from the same Digimon line, but this is the only one that I can manage to get. I took this in particular because it's cute, and I took this in particular because these two pretty good as a figure, and these two I just got it by chance at the flea market. So yeah, this is all my Digimon minifigures, and if I have to choose the best minifigure in all of this, it's gonna be hard to choose my favorite. This might be my favorite among all of this, just because of its glittery, shiny stripes. Pretty sure they infused some glitter in it and then paint it nicely. So this might be my favorite among all of these. This might be my second, but actually these two are pretty nice too. You know what, I can't tell, but I really do like Greymon's colored back. Pretty, very pretty. And that's it for my mini figures of Digimon. I have a lot of other Digimon, but these are the ones I wanted to show you today. There will be in the future more Digimon stuff that I want to share. But for the next video, I'm going to show you guys 2.5-inch figures plus 4-inch figures in that height wise. So that will be for the next video. So I thank you all for joining me and to take a look and talk about Digimon minifigures.